Well, you've documented how scary Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney are together. Let's pull up a tweet from your account here. This was earlier in the week, and you can follow Hayden at @H_Grove. Jed Wills, Austin Hooper, David Njoku. They're having problems with Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney, and it doesn't sound like there's anybody who's finding much of a solution with this dynamic duo.
No, those guys are, they're freaks of nature. They really are. You look at their size, their length, their athletic ability. They just are freaks, and like in the best way possible. And I think that the Browns are going to love having them bookends. I thought last year they probably could have gone after Jadeveon Clowney. They did. It didn't work. This year they get him. And I think it's going to be a tremendous, tremendous thing for both he and for Myles. Because again, if you're an opposing offense, what do? You double them both, and you let one guy could try to block two guys up the middle. It's going to be, they're not going to be double teamed the way that they've been because they're both so dynamic. So I'm really excited to see what they do together. And if it's anything like it's been during this camp, Austin Hooper has had trouble, David Njoku's had trouble, Jack Conklin's had trouble, Jed Wills has had trouble. Everybody who's tried to block those guys has had trouble. Jadeveon Clowney abusing the right tackles today. They put Greg Senat in there. He's a backup. They put Jack Conklin in there. They put a ton of guys in there, and still they cannot find a way to block these guys. So I think that both of these guys, both Jadeveon Clowney and Myles Garrett are going to be incredibly, incredibly difficult for opposing offensive lines to guard. And I think it's going to be a really, really good thing for this Browns defense.
Well, the consensus right now around Berea is that it's a good thing Baker Mayfield can't take a hit or be tackled today because Jadeveon Clowney is making his presence felt. And it begs the question, just how motivated is Clowney, or how motivating does he have to be? Because there are doubts about where he is on a career trajectory.
I think he's ready to prove people wrong. I think Jadeveon Clowney, people think, he's just injury prone. He's hurt all the time. He's not going to give you what he used to be. He's not the first round pick that he once was. But again, when you're that athletic, when you have that much athleticism, when you have that much size, when you have that much just pure talent, I think at some point it's got to shine through. So obviously the Browns would love for Jadeveon Clowney to stay healthy, but he being with Myles Garrett is just such a huge, huge, huge thing. And I'm excited to see. I've been telling people all year, I think Jadeveon Clowney is going to have a career year for the Cleveland Browns just because of everything he's gone through, because of Myles Garrett, because of all that good stuff. So I'm really excited about what Jadeveon Clowney can bring.